Okay, let's go ahead and then get into it now. I had to rush a little earlier today. That's why that video was removed. But we're gonna go ahead and then get back into it now. Now that I got time to be able to break this shit down, and we're just gonna go ahead and just do a whole lot bust down. And I'm gonna run back my live stream that I had to remove from earlier today because it definitely sheds some light on what we're talking about right now. Hey, everything and more that got to do with that 33 and the third. You already see it right there. You see it on the screen. Shout out to Cody. Shout out to Godly. What up? What up? Gemini. What up? What up? Who that? Urix. Huh? Right. You see the 333, right? Let that thing resonate in your mind for a minute. So you got the general down there. So you got the general down there. You know, we had to replace General SETI, you know what I'm saying, with General Albert Pike, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucking Supreme Grand Master, Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan, the Scottish Knights Order, you know, all of that stuff right there that was mixed in together, you know, them calling the holy book the Quran, that sounds similar to the Quran, but the Quran would be spelled with a K. They even was using different Qurans in the Department of Corrections. They started having Americanized versions, you know, of the Quran, you know, and they even spelled it with a K. And I thought about that for quite some time, you know, about that K. The same way I used to think about that M. And one thing about that M is the M is the 13th letter of the alphabet. You know, so throughout the order, that M represents and symbolizes mastery, okay? That's when you have total mastery over a person. Remember I told you about the number 3, the 333? See, the 13 got the 3 in it as well, okay? But like I say, we're going to go ahead and then bust this up right here. And I'm going to run this back for the people that didn't hear it earlier today.
I had to dip off for a minute. We back with it. We're going to make sure we get all the way in, too. Yeah, I'll be streaming a little later on. I said, let me come through. Let me grace y'all with the presence right quick. Yeah, so I can see what the hell going on. You know, I'll be getting educated. I'll be getting educated by the comments. Hold up, is they breaking me up? They damn stream up already? Is that what these clown motherfuckers doing? Is that what they doing? They trying to break my stream up already? They mad and shit already? What's good with it, family? You know how to check in with y'all. I ain't seen y'all all day. Did I see y'all yesterday? I don't even think I seen y'all yesterday. Word, I don't think. Was I on here yesterday? I was on here yesterday. I'm telling you, bro, I forgot. Hold up. I hadn't even took my medication yet. What's good with it? Oh, say you finally up in here. You finally caught a live. I be live all the time. I just went live yesterday. I was chilling yesterday. What's up, Bean? Say what happened? What happened to me? You say you need me to make you laugh? Oh shit. That's crazy. What up, Cole? What's up, Mama Carla? What up? Wiz Kid. What's up, Wiz Kid? Tasha Cat. I guess he still ain't, you know, uploaded the damn interview yet. I was waiting. I was like, well, damn. I already paid for the shit.
Right. I paid for it. I've been anticipating it, but I had somebody within the comments that said that that's usually what she does. She usually, you know, will make people wait, you know, whenever it's something juicy, you know, whenever it's something exclusive, whenever it's something that she know that the people definitely want to hear, say she'll drag it out, she'll prolong it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, she gonna prolong it and shit. She gotta build up the suspense on this shit, y'all.
You feel me? So as soon as it drop, I'ma stream it.
I got you.
No, hey, look here. The moment that motherfucker drop, I'ma stream it.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, nah, I'm just outside for a minute. I'm just smoking and shit right now. Yeah, I'm just out here for a minute. That's all. Just for a second, see? Yeah, just for a second. I gotta get my medication in. So I will miss. I ain't been going today. So you want me to be okay? Oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Oh, I'm
I
good.
had to handle a little bit of business, that's all. I said, let me go ahead and get all of this stuff out of the way. Because when I start going the fuck in, I ain't going to have time to do nothing else.
I ain't gonna have time to do nothing else. That's why I say we here now, with this right here, and we trying to figure this shit out. We trying to figure out, what's the science, behind, this 333. What's the science behind this 33 degree and a third, dealing with the Masonic order. Let's think about the Confederate general, Albert Pike. He was very fond, of that number 3. But one thing about that number 3, he put that 1 in front of that thing. See that number 13, that mastery within itself. See, once that you start playing around, with different established organizations, whether religious or not, there's some people that got to the point where they read so much, they got so much information, the information damn near made them go crazy, okay? So when I look at somebody like Pharaoh, and I look at the oath that he's already taken, and I'm pretty sure that there is in fact an oath that he's taken, that's how, as I stated, that's how he's able, to fly up under the radar, and at the same time publicly state, taking people's lives, putting a certain amount of money on their head and stuff. He's able to do that stuff only, and I repeat, only because of this order right here. That's the only way.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
You say you recognize the tree. Word up. Oh, okay. Where you recognize it from?
We're gonna tell me they recognize the tree.
I don't know what you're talking about. You say for her new channel. Oh, okay. I dig that, Mama Carla. I dig that. I didn't know she had a new channel. I didn't know. But the thing about it is with Pharaoh, when the questioning Pharaoh, the interviewing Pharaoh, we done already looked at that for what the fuck is worth. We know that that's cap. We know that that's some bullshit. We know that it's watered down. But the main damn thing that I wanted to come in here and build with y'all on was that motherfucking 33 and the third.
And the third.
I wanted to build on that 33 and the third because that shit did something to me. Yo. Hold on. Let me see if that person gonna tell me where I'm at. Now, let me scroll back up. Hold on. Matter of fact, Mama Carla, stroll back up to the person named Ram. Go ahead and block them. Get them up out of here.
They got to go. Sorry about that, Ram.
Say you a new no, you lying like a motherfucker.
Hey,
You
look
done
here,
been over here before.
Let me tell you something, Ram, because I know you listening right now, right? When you troll, you got to be spectacular. You have to be phenomenal, with trolling. You can't just come here, use a different account, and then just, leave some left field comments. Because now I'm gonna have to research and then go back and see who at the time when I was finding 50 the way I was finding 50 motherfucking ass, who always had some shit to say, about that. And that'll pretty much tell me, who that person is. But let's go, man.
I done seen that.
Let's
you
go,
just
man.
put a picture up. That's all that
Let's
is.
go, man.
I got all these accounts on deck. If you had ever been in this chat, comment, and I got you.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't new over here. You want to lead too? You want to lead too? Huh? Who is this Blue Nubian? Who is Blue Nubian? I don't even know who this is. Who is a Blue Nubian?
We got Blue Nubian established now. We got on deck. I ain't know what was going on at first.
You say you changed your name. Why you change your name? That's weird. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Got a wrench in my shit. You say you changed your name. When you change your name? Why you change your name? Yeah, I ain't been on here. It's Blue. Oh, okay, Blue. Yeah, I got to know who rocking with me now.
We rocking with Blue.
I gotta know who rocking with me now. You gonna switch your name up, holla at me, man. If something new go on, I need to know, you feel me? See, you got that wrench in your hand. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, look here. I gotta know who it is now. Say yesterday you think, oh, okay. What's up, Shauna, Nambi? Yeah, but listen, right? With that situation with Pharaoh, I was showing and proving, like on my post on Instagram, proving that the trailer, only the trailer, not the amount of time that the interview was conducted, but only the trailer. Within the amount of the trailer, it was 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Pharoah said when he was on that motherfucking table, he said that he was in a ship. It was like he laid on a table. He said the table and shit, it looked like a spoon. He said when he was in there, he said the being touched his 33rd vertebrae. So when he said the being touched his 33rd vertebrae, I want you to know as well as understand, looking at the signs of the Masonic order, look at the Scottish Rites, look at the Prince Hall, you know what I'm saying, Masons. Look at the science within itself and look at that 33 and a third and ask yourself, why did Tasha K, why in entire hell, and ask yourself, why did Tasha K 33 and a third and ask yourself, why did Tasha K, why in entire hell was it that the trailer amount of time of the video is 3 minutes and 33 seconds? But that's not the only thing, because undoubtedly she's interviewed Angela Stanton. And the interview with Angela Stanton, the trailer as well is 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Now, when you look at them 3 minutes and 33 seconds, okay? When I had put in the comments, when I had said Scottie Pippen, the reason I said Scottie Pippen, because Scottie Pippen rocked the 33, not the 23. And Scottie Pippen's name is Scotty. When I was talking about the Scottish Rites, I was talking about Scotland, everything they got to do with that science. And we'll go into that. We'll definitely go into that, because I want you to understand this. What these people are making an attempt to do is they're using numerics. They're using symbolism, okay? So with these numerics that they're using, they're putting out an agenda right now. And this agenda that they putting out, right, they putting it right in front of your face to see on whether or not, if you on point, they put it in, right? Numerics that they're using, they're putting out an agenda right now. And this agenda that they putting out, right, they're putting it right in front of your face to see on whether or not, if you on point, they putting it in front of your face to see if mind attack mind. They putting it right in front of your motherfucking face to see if you're able to decipher the coding that's going on. If you on point, they putting it in front of your face to see if mind attack mind. They putting it right in front of your motherfucking face to see if you're able to decipher the coding that's going on. Think about it. Jay-Z came out with an album called 444, okay? Just like the seconds on the damn trailer. 3 minutes, that's 333. See what I'm saying? Or 333. However that you want to say it. 33 and the third. So if you think about Jay-Z's album, 444, 33 and the third. So if you think about Jay-Z's album, 444, you got to know as well as understand, he also came out, you know, with an album. Peep game now. Peep game. I might be moving too fast. Let me slow down. I might be moving too fast.
Decoded.
Hold on.
Decoded.
Man, let me hold up for a minute. Yeah, y'all might think I'm crazy or something, man. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I don't need to go that hard on you. But yeah, just keeping it a buck with you though. Those numbers, that's a form of symbolism. The same way a buck with you though, those numbers, that's a form of symbolism. The same way how I told you before that there were words that had different demonic spiritual entities that were connected to them. Know as well as understand, when numbers are used a certain way, there's a different type of energy that's attached along with those numbers. Now, whoever the possessor is who did that with those numbers, of course, it will have an adverse effect on a person. Look at and think about what I told you about at times when people have just listened to Nature Boy's videos without any commentary. You remember when I used to tell y'all that? When I used to be like how deadly it is? Because of the words that have connective demonic entities, demonic spirits that are attached to the motherfuckers. You remember when I told you that shit? Okay, so now think about what I just told you, 333, and think about the amount of people that actually watched that trailer, and also think about what the adverse effects could be on a person's life only because they watched that motherfucking video. Think now. We go in there now. We go in there now. We
Because see, the same way when you look at that 33 and a third, you know, and the people, you know, within the order, you know, who identify with that number 333. Look at the amount of people that's watched that trailer thus far, and the possibility of just those numbers and those numbers alone and those numbers having a possessive ability over oneself, okay? That's why I'm telling you that they are putting this stuff right in front of our face, no matter what definitive term that you want to use, whether it's sorcery, witchcraft, or wizardry, masonry, whatever, title that you want to put on it to describe it. Just know over here, we're going to make it make sense, though.
We got to. We got to, because I know they not going to, look, I know they not going to tell you. I know they not going to tell you. Okay? So look at this mastery. Look at this mastery within itself. This wizardry, this form of mathematics within itself. See, within the nation of gods and earth, Clarence 13X, he brought forth the science of the supreme alphabet, which what we call the supreme alpha beta, okay? That's why when that terminology came out and you had guys that was speaking so much about alpha males and beta males, that's why you never heard me speak too much, and use that terminology alpha male, okay?
Right.
Because when we're talking about things that are alphabetized, know as well as understand there's never time, there should never be
now peep
like
game.
a time period whatsoever, okay? Listen, fam, it should be no motherfucking time period whatsoever that's placed on the universal man, okay?
No time limit whatsoever. So when I'm talking about that order, that Masonic order within itself, this is a form of ordering, whether you know it or not. You see, ain't no motherfucker telling who the fuck Pharoah done been talking to and what he agreed to do in order to make it to a certain height, because obviously whoever he made a pact with, that person was strong enough, was powerful enough, had a position that was high enough for him to be publicly on Instagram placing 5K bounties on people's head, threatening people, saying physically what he would do to certain people. Now, you got to question, how's he able to even to do some stuff like that?
Okay, so these numbers that they're using now, we've been dealing with these numbers. We've been, speaking in codes. Back in the day when they spoke and there were things from the biblical, aspect when they would say, well, hey, somebody's speaking in tongues because they didn't understand that, okay? Now, think about what's being said, what's being hinted. Think about the unspoken message that's within the numerology, okay? Look at the science. You see how powerful that is? You see how a person can just basically get you to watch some shit and at the same time not only have control over your mind, but then can even start making you act differently. You'll start acting differently only because of in rapid succession of on how did those numbers follow each other. Because of in rapid succession of on how did those numbers follow each other. Basically get you to watch some shit and at the same time not only have control over your mind, but then can even start making you act differently. You'll start acting differently only because of in rapid succession of on how did those numbers follow each other. It don't even look right when you look at, oh, what time is it? 3:33? That shit'll make you be like, what the fuck? It's 3:33. What time is it? 4:44. What time is it? 5:55. What time is it? So, and you wonder why you can't get 10.
And you wonder why you can't get 666. And the reason why you can't get 666, because we already know through time, the 6 is where it equates at. That's what brings forth another number. That brings forth another decimal point. Another, you know how they stated how it would round off, you know what I'm saying, to the nearest 10th. You feel me? Right. So think about this 333. And I want you to do the knowledge right quick. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's go ahead. Let's get a lesson in right quick. I'm going to go ahead and put the lesson up on the board. And we're going to go ahead and do a lesson while we over here. Let's build for a minute. Let me get my board out. Let me get my damn chalkboard out and shit. Share my damn chalkboard. And we'll do it like that. Okay, bet. That'll be easier than me just talking about it. Okay, boom. Okay, here go the science right here, y'all. All right, peep game with a peep game with a peep game now. Now, when we talking about the 33 and the third, right? Now, hold on. Okay, when we talking about the 33, you know what I'm saying? When we talking about the 33 and the third, right? All right, peep game, right? You know, like when you in court, when you in court, And once that you're there, you know what I'm saying, and then, they have, what they use all the time, which is the Bible. And, with the Bible, you put your left hand on the Bible and then you raise your right hand, and then you say that you are going to tell, the truth, the whole truth, the whole truth, and nothing but, nothing but the truth, right? Okay, so you got to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Now you see that there's 3 truths, but when you're in court, you have to use your left hand, not your right hand, but your left hand, and raise your right hand. Okay. So when you take your left hand and you place it on that Bible, right? And when you place it on that Bible and you agree, you're saying solemnly, you're taking an oath. You're taking an oath, just like throughout the Scottish Rite system, just like throughout Prince Hall Freemasonry, just like throughout the Masonic order up under Albert Pike. These are all orders. Okay, peep game, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now you see how this 3 is used. Now imagine if I was to say, 3, let's say if I said 3, divided, let's say 3 divided in 10. 3 divided in 10. Every time that I divide 3 into 10, there's going to always be a remainder. Then it will never equally equate the number 3, okay? So peep game with the 3 divided into 10, okay? Now, before I say, let's go to the building block. Now I'm gonna show you the building block right now. You got the Father, you got the Son, and the Holy Ghost. This is what you got. You got the Holy Ghost. Peep game. Okay. Now the Holy Ghost is actually the whole ghost. Okay. That's the whole ghost, or the whole spirit within itself. Now, if you take the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, which is 3, and you divide it into 1, you got to add a decimal point and then put a 0 on it. It don't matter how many times you take the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost and you divide it into 1, there's always going to be a remainder. It's gonna always be a remainder, and that's the purpose for using this motherfucker, these numbers in this damn succession right here, okay? And when you went to court, or if you go to court or witness somebody in court and they're there and they're going to take an oath, this oath is an order to solemnly, solemn, which would mean 1. The root word of solemn would be solo, which would be 1, which is singular within itself. Okay, so when you take that ordering right, when you take that agreeable ordering right, this is what you're agreeing to. Okay, when you say the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, how can you tell 3 truths and there's only 1 truth? Think about it for a sec. Why do you got to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth if you telling the truth any damn way? You see? Okay. So I just wanted to, just a quick lesson. I wanted to take y'all through that, just so you know now, okay? Because it's impossible to do that. There's no way possible. It's no way possible to equally divide 3. It's no way. You can't do it. You can't do it. So why is this number so damn important right here? Huh? What is it about this 3 that won't go, into 1? What is it about this 3 that won't go into 10 equally? Why is there always a remainder? Okay. Why is it that certain people on social media are consistently remaining with things that if the average person was to do, they would be up under the jail in the penitentiary? But certain people are still remaining. Okay. Think about this for a second. That remainder 1. There's still 1 person that's still remaining. There was 1 person Sarnetta wouldn't talk about. There's 1 person now. We got Tasha K that says she want to interview this guy, but didn't know anything, about this person. There's 1 person got about this motherfucker. That's right. And publicly stated that he was going to put a 5K, he 5 racks on the head of his baby mama and her classmate. I don't even want to say that that's her boyfriend. I'm just going to say that that's her damn classmate. Now ask yourself now, do you understand why this one is still remaining?
You never get 10, 10, 10. Because it's
Why he get interviewed?
only
Huh?
nine numbers.
Okay.
And the science
Okay.
with that 3,
Okay.
know as well as understand.
Okay. Now let's look at the science of 3 within itself. They say black is bad. A black cat is bad luck. Bad guys wear black. It must have been a white guy started all that up. And it was actually a white guy that said that on a rap song back in the day. MC Search from Third Base. He said that black is bad. A black cat is bad luck. Bad guys wear black. It had to be a white guy started all that up. Okay.
Then that 3 going to 6 goes into 9 as well. Okay.
Hey yo, when he said, you know what I'm saying, a black cat is bad. Look at the science within itself, and look at 3 going into the numeral 9. Okay, you remember how they'll say that a cat has 9 lives? Why they didn't say a cat had 3 lives? Why did they say that the cat had 9 lives? Think about it.
That's why that 3 is like the number 1 principle when they deal with the 120. When they start dealing with the pyramids, that number 3 is.
Think about the pyramid and how the triangle is actually shaped within itself, and then think about the degrees equally to divide it, which would be 120, 120, 120, 120, which would be 120 times 3, which would be 360 degrees. 360 degrees times 2, you know, that bring forth, you know, like 720. So when you're dealing with the 720 actually makes a complete figure 8. That's what it does. Okay, you peep game, right? Okay, so when the figure 8 is 360 degrees, those 2 figure 8s within itself, when you take the 9 and you multiply 9 times 8, you get 72, which is the same 720. That's the science right there.
It's most importantly, okay? All right, so when we're dealing with that number 3, I want you to understand how powerful just that number and that number alone is within the nation of gods and earth. The number 3 is actually understanding. When you're looking at the nation of Islam, you know, the nation of gods and earth has the supreme alphabet. But then when you look at the nation of Islam and you look at those mathematics that were already brought forth, okay? All of them is one. Look, one goes after the next. There's never been a time in school when you counted 3, 3, 3. You counted 3, 4, 5, 6. You see what I'm saying? 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. You see what I'm saying? You see how now, how they don't put the 3, 3, 3 within all of this science right here? As if you're not paying attention? This the shit that I'm talking about. This that social media shit. So we have to then question then if Tasha K knew what she was doing. If she was aware that the videos would be edited to the minute and second of 3 minutes and 33 seconds, did she know that? And if she did know that, one would even have to ask at this point, does she has affiliative ties? Okay? Think about, does she have affiliative ties? Now that's the thing that you have to question. That's what you got to question. Because think about it. Pharoah done said he wanted to jump on Camille again. Pharoah done said, you figure deal me, he done said all this stuff like he wanted to take golden life, you know, put the bounty on Steve's head and stuff.
Right.
He said all of that stuff. So for him to be sought out for an interview is weird to me. So I guess now everybody who physically abuses a woman is subject to be on Tasha K. And the reason I say that, because Pharoah, not to me and not to anybody else that tune in and that subscribe to this network, Pharoah is not a motherfucking celebrity, okay? So I don't even know why and on how that he was raised up to the rafters to say, oh, we about to have this mega exclusive show. So you mean to tell me the exclusive show was a guy talking about his contact and affiliation with some motherfucking aliens? Are you serious? So I guess I gotta get out this motherfucker and start talking about when the Predator was smoking blunts and shit. Well, I might have to take it there. I might have to take it there, man. I gotta tell y'all about that shit. I gotta tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like when the predator turned me, how to be invisible and all type of shit. I gotta tell you all about that. All that shit right there. Because, you know, if that's what it takes, you know, to be, you know, held in high esteem, you know, and to be on a show, you know, think about this now. All of this exposure, so all of that stuff, big pharma, all that stuff, COVID, all that science he was dropping, you know what I'm saying? The white man, the white man. So all that stuff that he was saying, that he didn't state within the confines of the interview. So all that stuff that he was saying before, that wasn't the stuff that he wanted you to know. That was the stuff that he said in order to convince you to believe in what the fuck he was talking about. And when he said those things, what he said, then he was able to magnetize you, okay? You were able to accept him then, only by those things. If he would have came out initially and started talking about the aliens, I don't think people would have paid attention to him quite as much as on what they're doing right now. Think about it. Come on, man. Come on. This dude been talking about the aliens and all this old other retarded ass shit. And when I was saying it, y'all thought I was joking. I told you I heard him say that. He was talking to the fat dude, fat cub. You know the fat dude, fat cub? He was talking to fat cub and was like, yeah, because they don't believe me. They don't believe me. They don't believe me because of the time when I was abducted by aliens. And fat cuz ain't say nothing. So I guess Pharoah was like, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and move on to some other shit. Yeah, I'm going to move on to some other shit. You say scandalous. Oh, scandalous. Scandalous. Oh, yeah, scandalous. It ain't even finished. That ain't even the whole song, man. That's not the whole song of Scandalous, man. That was a freestyle. Man, that was a freestyle. See, I had to write the next verse. That was just a freestyle, man. Yeah, nah, man, it ain't an underground hit yet, man. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody even know about that stuff, man. Don't nobody know about that stuff, man. They got to go through the whole live stream just to find it. They don't know nothing about that stuff. Half the people don't even watch the whole live stream. And then for the people that do, that fuck with me, shit, I had people hit the Cash App just off of Scandalous. That's how serious that motherfucker is. And it was just a freestyle. That's all it was a freestyle. But back to this 33 and a third and this 3 minutes and 33 seconds shit and all of this, you know, what could be a possibility, you know, with Pharoah, you know what I'm saying, dealing with Tasha K and on how somebody has some type of elitist ties. Let's get back to that shit. Think about Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson was such a dope singer. She was dope. I thought she was attractive as fuck. I used to fucking love Jennifer Hudson. But the thing about it, right, with Jennifer Hudson, the reason why you really don't hear too much about her, in my humble opinion, because Jennifer Hudson wouldn't do what most people that you're fond of now have did. She didn't want to, man. She didn't want to do that. She didn't want to do that. Okay. And being that she didn't want to do it, in my opinion, that's when I believe that certain things started happening in her life. And as far as, you know, that atrocity that took place with multiple members of her family, this is how it goes right here, y'all. That's just like 2 Chainz. I like 2 Chainz. I fuck with him. I listen to his music and shit, right? But I know 2 Chainz wasn't never hotter than Bankroll Fresh. So when Bankroll Fresh got, you know, when he got murdered, we all looked at it within itself as if it was somewhat of a sacrifice. Because with the amount of money that he made 2 Chainz by him signing them and shit, when Bankroll left, right, once they got rid of Bankroll, there was an insurgence of other rappers that came up that was even trying to emulate the style, but they wasn't fresh. They wasn't fresh. You see what I'm saying? So look at this sacrifice within itself. Just like what I told you about Kanye and what I told you, rest in peace to Donda. You see, once that sacrifice took place, you seen him gradually start to elevate. He gradually started to elevate, okay? Now, what I'm telling you about Jennifer Hudson is, I don't think that she was in agreement with what they wanted her to do. So that's why things took place the way that they did, okay? And she still ain't came out and said too much about that. That's what tells me within itself, that's what tells me that there's some workings. That is some higher up workings, some interdealings that let me know that there are some people that orchestrated this. This let me know that there are some people that put this shit in place in order for her to feel this level of pain. Because if she would have did what they wanted her to do, and if she would have sacrificed someone, possibly someone that she loved the most, or something that was the most dearest to her, then she would have been, you know, raised all the way up into the ethers. She would have been big, then she would have been like a star, you feel what I'm saying? But nah, she ain't want to do that. She ain't want to do that. So when I look at all of this shit right here within itself, and y'all still talking about 333, okay? So when we thinking about Pharaoh, right? And you're like, okay, well, who did Pharaoh sacrifice, King World? Pharaoh sacrificed Golden. Pharaoh sacrificed Camille. And the reason how he was able to sacrifice them, because as I told you before, there was a ritual that's conducted in order. It's like a first stage entry class to be able to be accepted by the elite, okay? And this first stage is a humiliation sacrifice, okay? He didn't have to do anything physically to them, but what he did was he humiliated them online, and I'm sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that the powers that be told him to do that, okay? Now the stuff that you see, him losing his mind and all that stuff, right, him going crazy and the whole fucking nine, shit make you act crazy like that. Look at how Kanye was acting after the sacrifice. Now he whole life making fashion statements with like this, coming out on stage and shit like this and shit. Walking around like this and shit, with a black shirt on and shit, talking. He on stage like this. You feel me? Okay, now, being that you see him doing stuff like that, prior to that, you seen him modeling clothes, and the clothes appeared to be clothes that they use, like stage prop clothes for, like, you know, extras on The Walking Dead. But this was like, you know, in Paris, this was all these different large fashion show events. He was respected by fashion designers. Now he is a maker, a designer of shoes, ugly ass shoes. They cost a whole bunch of money. Do you see just from him sacrificing them? Do you see just from him sacrificing her, how they put him in position? They pushed him all the way into position. They say, okay, well, you did it. So you'll really do that, huh? Okay, and that's what we were saying about Pharaoh. Man, how you gonna put your baby mama address out there? Easy, because I want the money. I want the fame. They've already told me what I have to do in order to get to this height.
And I just seen the comments. Somebody just put in the comments, as if I didn't know, as if we all didn't know. Somebody put in here and said that Jennifer Hudson's family was murdered. Her brother, nephew, and brother. I don't think you were listening to anything that I was just saying, sister. I know that they was murdered. What I'm trying to tell you is I feel strongly that took place only because Jennifer Hudson didn't want to do some of the things that other entertainers agreed to do. She didn't want to show her motherfucking ass. She didn't want to play in no fucking movies where niggas is calling her bitches and hoes and other shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why what happened to her family happened to her family. Okay? That's period, point blank. All of the people that agreed to do what they wanted them to do, those are the people that came up. All you gotta do is just pay attention. That's all you gotta do.
Right.
That's
so
it.
Yeah, that's why I did.
Oh, you good? Hey, you good, Alicia? You good? That's what I'm just telling you. Like, just listen, just for a second. Not about what you already know. This is just me giving you my perspective of it. That's all, okay? Not saying I'm right about anything or I'm wrong about anything. This is my perspective based off of information that's been provided, based off of times prior with entertainers, celebrities, athletes, etc. This is the way that it takes place, you see. And in order to get to one of the highest states or the highest plateaus, you know, that it is, you know, it has to be somebody you love the most, that you're willing sacrificially to trade in or swap out or compensate, you feel me?
That's why you see him unfazed.
That's all.
That's why you see him unfazed with the assistance of drugs, okay? You see this, but he's unfazed right now. Think about it. Think about this. Think about this sacrifice and what he got up out the deal.
You know what, Shantae? It was some people that knew Albert Pike that said that he was a good person. But Albert Pike was the goddamn general of the motherfucking Confederate War. He was KKK general motherfucking #1. So let's get to that part right there, Shantae. Let's get to that part. And shout out to you. I'm glad you brought that to my attention anyway. I'm glad you brought that to my attention. Because we're going back to the master, okay? Let's go to the master for a second. If y'all don't mind, just let's go to the master for a second. Let me go back to Shantae's comment. Because Shantae said some thought-provoking stuff. Okay, she said that Pharaoh, she know him personally. And he good people and the stuff, you know what I'm saying, that I was saying. You know what I'm saying about Pharaoh. You know, her saying he's a good person or whatever. Yeah, right. You know, and like I say, this dude down here, Albert Pike, he was the motherfucking Confederate motherfucker. He was the damn general. He was the one that set it off. He was the one that was like, let's go. Do you not understand that war that was fought? Hold on, let me get this motherfucking flag right quick. Let's break this shit all the way down. You got time, I got time. This the network for it. Alright, now peep game, because we don't just serve and play folks videos and carry it on and stuff like that. Nah, we got a whole lot of sector right here to provide content and information for. So let's get to that part. Hold on, I gotta get a good one. Wait a minute, I gotta get a good flag. Wait a minute, I gotta get a good one. I gotta get a good one. Yeah, okay, there go one look like it's blowing in the damn wind right there. Look at this, blowing in the damn wind. And let's get into Albert Pike, you know, since we talking about these numbers. Let's talk about some numbers now. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and break them off. Okay, now with Albert Pike, and by, you know, me telling you who he was, him being, you know, the general, him being, you know, the man or whatever, you know what I'm saying, when the Confederate War, you know what I'm saying, was fought. I want you to understand something about this motherfucking flag right here. I'm from North Carolina, okay? You see this flag right here? I want you to count them stars on that motherfucking flag right there. You see them stars? You see how they intersect in the middle, and that one right there in the middle, that one that's still in the middle right there. You see that, huh? That's why Texas now is the Lone Star State. That's why in the movie Django, when it first started, they ass was in Texas coming here, okay? Understand that. That's where his ass stay at, okay? You see these 13 stars that's on this flag? These 13 stars represent the 13 states that didn't want to abolish slavery. That's why the fuck they carry this flag, okay? I done seen this flag for years. Where I'm from, motherfuckers still ride around with this flag in their motherfucking car, okay? In the back of their damn truck. I know exactly what the fuck it means. Just like the person that I'm telling you this right here down in the bottom corner right there, that is the one. That's the 33 and the third right there. You hear me? That's him. That's Albert Pike. That's one of the worst, evilest mother. Listen here. That shit right there is fucking crazy, man. That shit is crazy, man. And I'm gonna have to do an entire build on just Pike and Pike alone, and I'm gonna just do a bust down and just to show you, you know, what's going on with him, and I'm gonna show you the affiliative ties of Albert Pike and Aleister Crowley. And then I'm going to break down the pyramid, because we only on the 33rd. But then I'm going to break down the pyramid, because before you can even start talking about sacrificial principles at, you know, itself, we first got to go over the numbers, okay? And you got to understand that dial. You got to understand that 360. You see that 33? You see that pyramid right there? Remember what I told you, what them corners stand for? Every time you see Pharaoh, he got that damn triangle on his chest. He ain't got no pyramid on his chest. He got that damn triangle. Okay? Do we got to go back to the board? Hopefully we ain't got to go back to the board, but triangle anyway is TRIANGLE. Remember I told you about this being a homonym. This is a homonym Western philosophized world right here. Remember when I was telling y'all that? Well, I'll tell you, man, this shit deeper than what the hell you think. Oh yeah. This is a homonym. Let's go. Understand that 360. See that 33? See that pyramid right there? Remember what I told you, what them corners stand for? Every time you see Pharaoh, he got that damn triangle on his chest. He ain't got no pyramid on
his chest. He got that damn triangle.
Okay, and when we got that TRI angle, know as well as understand, being that that's a homonym, it's actually TRY. It's TRY. That's how they was even able to inject that word. You feel me? And we're looking at etymology now, okay? So whenever that you try, you see what I'm saying? It's at an angle, you see? They'll use these words. They'll put these words together. They'll put them out here like on a major platform, but know as well as understand why these words were used and who used these words in what a roundabout way. Us even looking at the number 13 within itself, man, looking at the M, looking at the mastery within itself, man, I'm telling you, Pharoah fall right within the category of them damn 13 stars. That's on that motherfucking flag that I was just telling you about. Same way we was building on Albert Pike and what he stood for and what he represented. Ain't no way in the motherfucking world you're gonna sit up here and tell me that somebody just so happened to clip both of interviews that they did. You know what I'm saying? At 3 minutes and 33 damn seconds, and then it's quite ironic out of all damn things. And the way that this just so happened to happen, and I guess it just so happened to happen like that. Angela Stanton was interviewed as well. She was interviewed as well. And they were thick as thieves, you know. You would see Pharoah. Pharoah even got to the point where when she started doing lectures on, you know, different, you know, topics, you know, mainly, you know what I'm saying, about abuse, you know, sexual orientation, all type of different stuff like that. That's what she was speaking on. She was more or less an advocate for that. She spoke strongly on that. See, Pharoah was there with her during the entire time. She didn't know that number 13 was with her. She didn't even know that. Look at his eye. That's number 13. That's who that is right there. A snake in a human costume. Just like a lot of these number 13s. That's what they do. You see. He wasn't nothing to her but a succubus. Everything she talked about, explained, said that she stood for. He didn't do nothing but just soak it up. He knew once he got it and learned it and found out what she was doing, he would then in turn get out on a platform and disrespect the collective of all older girls, which would be women, okay? And that's when he said all that bullshit about black women and all you bees ain't this and all you bees ain't that. That was the agenda being carried out. This was the script that they wrote out. He played it to the motherfucking T. He played it to the T, y'all. I'm telling you now. All the way to the motherfucking T, man. Let's go, man.
Being able to get online and say, I will KILU, KILLU, and then nothing happens whatsoever. You see the privilege that he got? The privilege, like how more motherfuckers be getting kicked out of countries and shit. KILLU, and then nothing happens whatsoever. That's why I did it. That's why you see him unfazed. That's why you see him unfazed. With the assistance of drugs, okay? You see this, but he's unfazed right now. Think about it. Think about this. Think about this sacrifice and what he got up out the deal. Being able to get online and say, I will KILU, KILLU, and then nothing happens whatsoever. You see the privilege that he got?
You don't see the privilege? You don't see, did you not see the privilege that Kanye had? Remember, initially Kanye was talking shit about Donald Trump. I can show you videos I got. You know I've been trumping. He was talking shit about, you know, anybody was talking shit about Donald Trump, I knew the fuck they would. But anyway, yeah, that nigga, bro, he was talking shit about Trump in the beginning. Remember that? And then it slid right up under his ass. You see, he went down to South Carolina, had that motherfucker bulletproof vest on. He knew them next down there were gonna shit. They would go fire his ass all the way the fuck up. Then he came down there with that bullshit. Yeah, he came down there with that bullshit, talking all that Trump stuff. He was doing that then. You see, that's why the Holy Prophet Noble Drew Ali said that men need a pattern for their life. They love to follow and not to lead, Okay. So then look at Angela Stanton and how close that she was or is to Donald Trump. And on how Pharoah got that close to her. You know, you didn't see, you know, people getting as close to her, that's on these YouTube channels, on these platforms going hard in the paint or whatever. You didn't see none of that, but you seen him. He was in person with her in every motherfucking thing. Now just think, now, we at this point right now with this 33 and a third. Don't it make your mind wander a little bit? See, you can't never give off too much at one time, because if you do, you already know. This is what the Holy Prophet Noble Drew Ali said. He said, you can't, he said, I can't wake all you up. He said, if I did, you might tear up something. That's what the Holy Prophet said. That's why you can't give out all the knowledge. If you do that, man, people find out certain stuff, man, they go crazy, man. I'm for real. People, I done seen people in prison like Pharoah that'll read a few books, and it'll be certain things that will resonate within them internally, and then think that they a fucking scholar. I done debated motherfuckers like straight the fuck up for hours, just cause I ain't had shit to do. I done debated for hours, man, about the Bible. I'm for real. I'm talking about for hours. If it ain't the Bible, it's the Torah. If it ain't the Torah, it's the Injil. If it ain't the Injil, it's the Quran. Or it's the Lost and Found Lessons. Or it's the Morris Holy. Or it's the Circle 7 Quran. Or it's the Aquarian Gospel. Or it's Exhuming of a Nation. It's something somebody want to debate about. That's why I say when he be talking about he got a debate league, Negro, you ain't even talking about nothing to be wanting to debate. What is you talking about? When you talking, you're not even enlightening people. You're not even giving people an outlet, for a better understanding. All you doing, man, is getting up here and calling all the black women canines. That's it. You don't even own a fucking dog, but you calling all black women canines. This motherfucker don't own no dog. So why he calling all y'all bitchs? Think about it. You see? You remember what I told you about the spirit world and the influence of the spirit world? And I told you how dogs, how you would never, ever, 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 ever in your motherfucking life, you would never in your life see a fucking dog in the graveyard. I don't give a fuck where you go. You ain't gonna never see no dog in the graveyard. Never. You know why, don't you? Because that motherfucking dog can hear them spirits. Cats always in the graveyard because the cats ain't scared. They can see the evil spirit. That's why cats ain't scared of your punk ass. They see shit you can't even see right now. All type of different spirits. Hey, look here. I told this little dude, man. This might have been about 5 or 6 months ago, man. I was at the store. And this dude, man, he threw a bottle at a cat, man. I said, man, why the fuck you do that? He's like, what you mean? I said, why the fuck you do that, bro? He started smiling. I said, dude, that shit ain't funny, bro. You want 1 billion fucking spiders around this motherfucker, don't you? You want 1 billion snakes around this motherfucker, don't you? So why you throwing a bottle at the cat? And the cat got the ability to see the spirits. Look at that. That cat, at the moment that motherfucker threw that bottle, that cat seen some shit probably 10 to 15 years in his life that was gonna motherfucking happen. Seen that motherfucking shit. That cat, and kept on going. Put that thing on him. Put that thing on him. Spoke it over his life. But let's go, man. I ain't gonna take y'all too far out there, man. I can't give you but a little bit at a time.
The privilege like how more motherfuckers be getting kicked out of countries and shit, and then going to other countries. See, y'all don't understand it. You still on a surface level with this shit. That's why I tell you don't personalize this shit. You got to start looking at the esoteric.
Okay, when you say, Tania, you are right, you are correct. You say that they kill rats and roaches too. Okay. Now think about this, Tania. Cats do kill rats and roaches too. But they kill snakes, okay? That's one thing about this. See, the rats and roaches ain't on the side of the ambulance, are they? You see, there was a time when there was no medication. There was no motherfucking pain pills. And it's people that, my people, before all these other weird ass people in culture motherfuckers got out here, the Geechee, right? The Geechee will take the snake and take the venom out the snake. You see? I don't know about all this other strange stuff. that folks be talking about, cause I ain't from where the fuck they from. I ain't from Africa. I ain't from no other motherfucking continent. I'm from here. This where the fuck I'm from. That's what I'm telling you.
America with everything, okay? Start looking at the esoterics, okay? All right, and then once you do, it'll make sense to you then how certain people are able to do certain stuff. It'll make sense then. You'll be like, oh, okay, I get it now.
It'll get it out. You think about it.
Oh, okay. That's why we lost interest. You see, once it was explained, you see, and when I've said agent provocateur in times past, know as well as understand.
Oh, and this is the point right here, and I want to state this in bold italics. Please stop calling young Pharoah a fucking agent, okay? Please stop calling him a. He's not an agent, okay? Like let's not give him that title. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not getting on the par excellent level with this dude, okay? He's not an agent. He's an agent provocateur. That's what the hell he is.
That provocateurs are in fact people that provoke people and things. Inanimate object. These motherfuckers
just like he done provoke Golden, like he provoked Kamel. You feel me? He's a agent provocateur.
Provoke damn near anything. Any damn, just for a response, for a reaction. That's why I don't say agent, I say agent provocateur. You can't call young Pharoah a fucking agent because you can't even give him that motherfucking much credit and respect. You don't even give him that title. You don't give him that motherfucking title. The fuck?
He ain't got that position.
He ain't even trained as an agent. You feel what I'm saying? No, man. He's not even trained as a father. You see? Let alone a motherfucking agent. He ain't even trained as an agent. You feel what I'm saying? No, man. He's not even trained as a father. You see? Let alone a motherfucking agent. Nah, he ain't even a secret agent. He ain't even a goddamn double agent. Know as well as understand, right? Within the word agent is the word age. That's a time. There's a time for every motherfucking thing. Just like there was a time when Jay Reed on In Too Deep came along. And when Jay Reed on In Too Deep came along, it was his time to play that role. And at that time, when people watched that movie, just like when people watched that trailer, at the time when people watched that movie, In Too Deep, with LL Cool J, and you remember Jay Reed, right? Okay, when they watched that motherfucking movie, consciously and indirectly, that information was computed in their mind. And that's how you see now today. Now, I'm not saying this is the main reason, but this is one of the reasons why snitching, this is why snitching is widely accepted. You see, they put it out on a movie for you. See, they had to put it out, look, they had to put it out on the big screen for you. See what I'm saying? You had already heard about it. You already heard about the shit, but they had to put it on the big screen. They had to show you this. You see? That's why they use symbolism now. That's why they use numerology now. You see? Because they know not everybody's on point. They know not everybody actually deciphers these numbers. They know not everybody is looking deeper within the surface with this shit. You get it now, right? Oh, okay. All right, now let me check my comments. Okay, so you over.
Hey, Mid-Clear and Leela, what is it that he can spell it? Who can spell it? Tell me who can spell it right quick. I'm going to give you 15 seconds. Who can spell it? Tell me who can spell it. Hold on. Let me make sure my light's on point, too, while we wait on that. Okay. Hey, y'all make sure y'all get me up to 200, y'all. We about at an hour. Get me up to, like, 200. Yeah, get me up to 200. We 2 minutes from it. Y'all, who can spell what? What you talking about, Mid-Clear? Who can spell what? Let's slow it down for a minute. Layla, Mid, who can spell what? Oh, slow it down. We might have somebody that, you know, either don't understand or don't know how to decipher between world when world joking and when world is building. Cause it's, hey, look here, it's a motherfucking difference. Okay? It's a big difference. Just like how this is just a job. Okay, right. You say he can't. Oh, you say he can't. Oh my gosh. See, we gotta get this. We gotta get this right. We gotta get this right. We gotta get this right. Now, if you saying that Pharoah can't spell agent, if you saying that Pharoah can't spell agent, this motherfucker, look here, it's no way possible that the amount of people thus far that you heard at one time talking about him would have believed what he was believing if he couldn't even spell agent? What? Pharaoh couldn't spell. Pharaoh couldn't spell. So Pharaoh really, so did he rock that many people to sleep? Because I know the 380 people that's over here now, they fucking with me. They fucking with me strong. Hey, they fucking with me strong right now.
Overstand, it was an entertainment game. That's all that it was. That's all that it was. It was a ploy. It was a ploy. Now, as far as the stuff that you seen him doing, oh, yo, no. Those were actual events.
Oh, yeah.
Those were actual events. That's all that it was. It was a ploy. It was a ploy. Now, as far as the stuff that you seen him doing, oh, yo, no. Those were actual events. Those were actual events. That was with the additive. That was with the additive, you know, of the K2, the wet, and every damn thing else this motherfucker doing right now. Yeah, that's what that is. That's why certain people got up out of his life. You see, they noticed a difference in him when he started chomping on them motherfucking mushrooms like Scooby snacks and shit. See, they seen a difference in him. See, it came about. See, when it came about, people that was close to him, they noticed it, but the majority of those people didn't want to reach out to him. They wasn't supposed to reach out to his motherfucking ass. You know why? Because even if they would have made an attempt to, he still would have bucked it. He still would have bucked. You know why? Because this is the way that it was supposed to go. No one was supposed to intercede. The humiliation sacrifice was supposed to take place just as it did. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be no extra stuff at all. What we got? What we got? You know I'm comment banking now. I've been missing comments.
Is it anybody else that's in the chat right now? Is there anybody else in the chat right now that believes that Pharaoh can spell the word agent? Anybody? If it's you, just type me. I just want to see it. So do you believe that he can spell agent? Huh? You say he got a man? No. He didn't get abducted by them. He got abducted by aliens. Yeah, that's the part you don't get, Chantel. It's aliens, okay? Yeah, it was aliens. Now, how is it that this guy can tell you that he was abducted by aliens and stuff, right? He can tell you all that stuff about being abducted by aliens. But he wanted Brother Polite. He wanted Brother Polite to declare his sovereignty for him. That's how he got shitted out his money. Now, if him and Cyrus Suit Seti wouldn't have been talking shit about the Moorish Science Temple of America, then they would have better understood their inalienable rights, okay? And then they would have understood what book to go read, and they could have did it they motherfucking self. Just like Pharaoh, you could have declared your own sovereignty. All you had to do was just read the book. That's all you had to do. But see, that's the problem. That's the glitch that you and Seti got. You got a glitch. That's all.
Yeah, but listen, with those numbers,
you got
with
a glitch.
This guy Pharaoh, we gonna delve deeper though. We gonna delve extra deeper because I'm about to get out of here. We gonna delve all the way deeper because I feel like it's still critical, pertinent information that need to be put out because not everybody is looking at this shit for what it's worth. You're not gonna sit up here and tell me Angela Stanton and young Pharaoh, both of their trailers are 3 minutes and 33 seconds. But I thought Angela Stanton was coming to help Pharaoh when Pharaoh lied and played like the cops was about to do something to him. You remember that stuff? Okay, then you remember when Pharaoh was saying, don't come to my house, don't come to my house. Angela, don't come to my house, don't come to my house. So damn, so she interviewed both these people, but didn't know nothing about nothing that happened. That's kind of ironic. That's weird, ain't it?
Dang.
It got me thinking.
Got me thinking too.
I'm sitting here now like, so you just didn't know that. You just stumbled across it. Ain't that something?
That's the weirdest
This
shit.
year alone should have taught people a lot, especially with these motherfucking mainstream social media pretenders out this bitch. Should have taught you a lot. And now you see, as opposed to all of the talking that was being done, you see no actions.
No actions whatsoever. All the talking that you heard, all the stuff. Look, all the stuff that he was talking about doing, and all the stuff allegedly, the information that he was giving people and stuff or whatever, right? You didn't see no action behind none of that stuff. You know, he was with SETI, they was going hard and stuff. But what did he do aside from just talking about some stuff? That's just like when the library cop dude came to his door. He had the other dudes go to the door and he was standing back and stuff or whatever. Now that dude had a gun out. I'm pretty sure law enforcement didn't know that, you know, he had, you know, a firearm. You feel me? Man, they would have, man, that, even the library cop dude, he would have bust all up through that door. He would have shot all the way up through that door. See, Pharoah, he would have had time then to run. Yeah. He could have ran and then went out in the back and laid down and stuff with his hand behind his back. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, everything is sacrificial when you dealing with that number 13.
So, only thing you see is this dude talk about how much.
Every time, just them 13 stars, when it comes to that sacrificing, that sacrificial element, man, it's the same science. And I was talking about it just the other day. You know, if you think about on the movie Django, you know, when they went to the when they had went looking for the Brenner brothers, and when they were looking for the Brenner brothers, see, the Brenner brothers was the dudes that was, you know, they was, you know, moving, you know, the slaves, like from one state to the next state. Like the states was going from Texas all the way to motherfucking Tennessee and shit. He was looking for the Brenner brothers, but when he got there and when he found one of the Brenner brothers, the one he remembered that did that crazy shit to him and, you know, fucked him up or whatever, branded him or whatever, right? He was in there he was in there beating that woman, and when he was beating her, he had all of the Bible page. He had Bible pages on his shirt. He had that whip. He would hit. That's that mastery. He would. That's that indoctrinate. Look, he would hitting her so many times. He was just, only thing he was gonna do was just sting her body and then mess up her flesh. But see, after doing so, after, you know, being whipped, after being whooped, but then getting whips, then they would provide a service, you see. That's the level of mastery, okay? And that's the same thing that he's been doing and continues to do with Golden. He tried to do it with Camille, but Camille, like, you know, I've been getting my own bag anyway, so I don't need shit you got. Fuck what you got. I'm good on that anyway. I was taking care of your ass. You heard what she said about him, you know, basically taking care of the kids and stuff. She the one that was going to work. She was working 2 whole jobs, yo. She was working 2 whole motherfucking jobs. When he was talking to City and all that old extra shit, it was Camille. Camille was the one that was driving the car. Camille, hey, look here, he ain't even had no job. He wasn't even hustling. Camille was driving that nigga. Look, Camille was driving him to City crib. All the stuff that y'all didn't know about. She was the one that was making it happen. He wasn't making it happen. His friends wasn't doing that stuff. She was spending her money. She was working. And then think about how fucked up that shit is. You see what I'm saying? And she's not a unattractive woman. You know, it's some men that like, you know what I'm saying, full figure women. But think about this, right? Pharoah get money, and just like how NBA players get in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? And then get a white woman. It's like Pharoah, he got some money and then start getting women that was smaller than Camille. You see what I'm saying? See, she ain't feeling that stuff, man. That's that number 13, trying to make her feel good. Hey, I'm going to give you $4,000. Man, you better pay attention to this shit. Hold up, man. I can't give you but so much just at one time.
Money he got. Ain't no lessons, ain't no knowledge, ain't no none of that. Nigga got a whole lot of computers. Nigga say he got $100,000 motherfucking library. Why he ain't dropping $100,000 worth of information? People donated for that. People tuned into that. People subscribed to his channel. People believed in his movement. So why didn't he do that? You say I rock? Peace. Hey. Indeed. All right. You say I rock like Z28. Huh. You say I rock like Z28. Yeah. But listen, I'm telling you, these motherfucking public pretenders out here on social media, whenever there's an attempt that's made for them to try to throw some shit up in the game, to make an attempt to do some secretive ass shit or whatever, man, we just gonna start chopping this shit up. We're gonna start chopping it all the way up. All the way the fuck up. We got to. It's only right. It's only right. Oh yeah, and rest in peace, Ezel. I didn't even get to say nothing about Ezel, man. Rest in peace, Ezel, man, from Friday and shit, man. He lost his life. Yeah, rest in peace to the brother. I had to get something together for him.
Yeah, man, because it's like so many, entertainers, just people that we know of, memories we got from movies we seen, songs, etc. Even people in our personal life, that's past. Like, it's not just, a time now to say, oh, this person just passed or whatever. No, all of this is the dynamics of them making an attempt to instill fear, to the population and see who's gonna go for it. But then them just so happening, to put out to put out a sickness only to certain people, okay? So then by doing so, the people thus that are affected, there's people that somewhat have grown in immunity. But then that first time after growing the immunity, the next time when that strand is created, that strand will be even stronger. See, they made an attempt to instill fear. Okay? We talked about when the terminology first, was, even placed in the dictionary. But then they bring this stuff right back up. They did it only to instill fear. The same stuff like what Pharoah was doing, the golden, he tried it with Camille, but nah. It ain't work. He tried to instill fear. And it's great, excuse me, it's great, that she was strong enough, not to succumb, as what he would say, submit. I don't even know why he would even, be going at Rizza Islam, like how he was going at his neck and stuff, but then he want to use the word submit. If you talking about any established anything, you talking about you got a nation of people, you use a nation of Islam terminologies, Islamic terminologies, not saying you can't use the word submit, but when you building, you got to understand like what lane you got to stay in. You can't just be like talking about different schools of thought, different ways of life, without giving praise and honors. Like you don't never, give no praise and honors to none of the ancestors. You give praise and honors to Dr. Shiva and all these other ex-CIA weirdo people and shit that you be talking about. You talk about all of them. You make an attempt to glorify them. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to glorify them, but you don't never give no praise and honors to the ancestors. That's how I knew that you definitely was by design. That's how I knew that they had already put you out here, and that's how I knew that you so happened to, just pop up. See, you had been waiting. You had been waiting for the opportunity. And like I say, when you slid on that platform, you knew then. You knew then what you were gonna do. Like I say, it was just only like a handful of people, that believed him. It was like a handful of people that, even listened to Pharoah. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it was a handful of damn people. People like Camille, like in his real life, man, she didn't for a second believe any of that stuff that Pharoah was talking about. Pharoah was fronting, that's what he was doing. He had people thinking all kind of shit. Yeah, he'd go look at that. He had a whole bunch of time when he was on probation to look up shit and put little shit together. That's how they were doing them lectures. I'm gonna put together some shit and do a damn lecture, and I'm gonna show you how damn long that shit'll be. I just be in here talking. I'm gonna put together a damn lecture and show you. I'll just go all the way to fucking. But hold on, we still on this 333. Let me go ahead and then drop this for the 333 too. And then I'm gonna make sure I get a share for her page too. But in reference to everything, what happened in Houston. Hold on, let me get some volume on this one right here, cause I didn't even get a chance to play this, so I got the look at here. Pharoah, he already know he hit now. I knew it though. I didn't even have to hear this to know what the fuck he did, but this just confirmed what the fuck he did right here though.
You can't just call me and say what I have to say. I don't feel safe in Texas. I don't feel safe being around you or even having my kid around you right now. You violated.
Okay, well
That's fine. You violate all the time.
No, I don't violate like that, Pharoah. I do never violate like that.
If somebody tell you to get the fuck out of their house,
Pharaoh, I've never told you. First of all, we were we were arguing. First of all, no. First of all, we were no. First of all, we were arguing, and that still don't give you the right to put your hands on me. That don't give you the right to put your hands on me in front of my. Don't give you the right to put your hands. Has never seen no man put his hands in front of me. Put his hands on me, never, and spit on me.
stop playing with me like that.
Nobody's playing with you. You put your hands on me because you did.
Oh well. Well then stop playing with me like that. Let's do it.
And like what I had to say.
No, you got tough.
You got tough. So that justify putting your hands on a woman because a woman got tough, because a woman got upset, because a woman was out of character, because a woman felt some kind of motherfucking way with your bullshit. You know how many checks she done used to take care of your ass, Pharaoh? You can't be fucking serious. Then you gonna put your hands on her, bro? Bro, she held you down and everything. You was the little dirty, little dusty boy. That's who you was. She the one looked out for you. You supposed to been looked out for her. That's fucked up, dude. Like, that's fucked up. No matter what the fuck you done did at this motherfucking point right now, bro. You know you dead motherfucking wrong to the cross. You know you was supposed to hold her down, bro. You know. Bro, she don't even supposed to be going to work. The fuck is you just retarded, man. You retarded, man. So you make all that damn money and just say, forget the person that helped me out when I didn't have anything. Forget the person when, I didn't know how I was going to eat, when I was with her. And as a man, I couldn't even provide for her. This person, this person looked out for us. So I'm just going to just do them wrong. I'm just going to disregard them. I'm just going to even start dealing with women that don't even have any likeness or similarities to them whatsoever. Now that I got money, I'ma be rogue. I'm just gonna go all the way in and shit. That what the fuck he doing?
I never been disrespectful towards you ever.
You lying.
Look, I never been disrespectful towards you ever.
Pharaoh. Lying.
Damn. Pharaoh, listen, y'all. Pharaoh didn't deny it one time. He didn't deny it one damn time, y'all.
If somebody tell you to get the fuck out of there.
I don't feel safe in Texas. I don't feel safe being around you or even having my kid around you right now. You violated.
Okay, well that's fine. You violate all the time.
No, I don't violate like that, Pharoah. I do never violate like that.
If somebody tell you to get the fuck out of their house,
Pharoah, I've never told you. First of all, we were arguing. First of all, we were arguing. First of all, no. First of all, we were arguing, and that still don't give you the right to put your hands on me.
Here you go right here, Layla. Here you go, Layla. Here you go. Hold on, y'all. Here you go. This way he gonna say that, oh well.
Arguing. First of all, no. First of all, we were arguing, and that still don't give you the right to put your hands on me. That don't give you the right to put your arguing, and that still don't give you the. First of all, we were.
get the fuck out of their house.
Pharaoh,
Well, that's fine. You violate all the time.
No, I don't say what I have to say. I don't, and I need another one.
Go ahead though.
No, like you can't just call me and say what I have to say. I don't feel safe in Texas. I don't feel safe being around you or even having my kid around you right now. You violated.
Okay, well that's fine. You violate all the time.
No, I don't violate like that, Pharoah. I do never violate like that.
If somebody tell you to get the fuck out of their house,
Pharoah, I've never told you. First of all, we were arguing. First of all, no. First of all, we were. No, first of all, we were arguing, and that still don't give you the right to put your hands on me. That don't give you the right to put your hands on me, and that still don't give you the right to put your hands on me. That don't give you the right to put your hands on me.
I don't care about that. You heard what he said, right? I don't care about that. She said that don't give you the right to put your hands on me. Pharaoh say I don't care about that.
That still don't give you the right to put your hands on me. That don't give you the right to put your hands arguing, and that still don't give you the right to put your hands on me. That don't give you the right to put your hands on me in front of my son. My son has never seen no man put his hands in front of me. Put his hands on me, never. And spit on me.
Just stop playing with me like that.
Man, Felicia, we here. It's fucked up. The receipts have been dropped. That's Camille on Instagram right there. Her YouTube page is Camille Speaks Out. And look at here.
Nobody's playing with you. You put your hands on me because you didn't like what I had to say.
No, you got tough. You got tough, Camille. I've never been disrespectful towards you ever.
You lying, Pharaoh. Lying. 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 Lying.
Like I say, you heard it right there. He didn't deny it. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. Like Pharaoh said nothing. Okay. Right. So what do you think? If she was lying, then of course he would have defended himself, and he would have went on to saying like, "Yo, you some bull," and all, you know, it would have went to, you know, that effect. That's how the conversation would have been. But nah, he ain't deny none of that shit.
You know how I do. Oh yeah, we gon' listen. Not only put him on blast, put them on blast. Okay. Remember when I told you about homonyms, words that sound the same, words that sound the same, you know, but are not spelled the same? Right. Not him. Them. Okay? Yeah. You know it's spelled with an E, but it sound like a I, okay? You said him. No, them. Okay? Yeah. We're gonna put them on blast. That's what we're gonna do. They the ones out here putting that bullshit out here. They the ones out here pumping that poison. Huh? You say you digging this? Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna be live in a little bit though. I just had to give y'all an update with the update because I'm still doing a whole bunch of other shit. But I got y'all, what's next? Oh yeah, oh no, I ain't got to get them. I ain't got to get them blue, they already got. See, the only thing y'all got to do is just be on deck. You feel me? See, I ain't over here talking about no bullshit. I'm giving you information. I'm explaining it from my point of view, with my ability to be able to convey words. So to the people that rock with me, right? Yeah, they gonna get all that understanding. And the reason they gonna get it, and the reason why we over here now is because we all think alike. We can agree on some things, okay? See, people that don't agree with us, people that think differently, they ass ain't over here. They ass ain't over here, okay? That's how the fuck that go. Period, point blank. Now, when I say they ain't over here, I mean that they're not in this chat. Because it's several people that play like they dislike me, but they listen every damn time that I'm live. You see, hopefully they're listening to the information, you feel me, that's being bestowed in the live stream. Yeah, that's the most important thing right there. Don't even worry about the messenger. Just get the message, okay? And I told you the root word, a message is mess, M-E-S-S, okay? In this age, which is a time, know as well as understand we messed up, we fucked up. Just get the message. That's the main damn thing. Don't worry about nothing else. See, that other shit is designed and have been placed before you to not only back you, but to slow your motherfucking ass down. Don't let them slow you down. No, don't let them slow you down. No, man. That's what you don't want to do. You want to always stay in your shit. You want to always stay in your element. You feel where I'm coming from? Yeah, no, don't let nobody slow you down. Don't let nobody get you to the right of deception that you start believing in aliens and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Nigga believe
You
me.
listen to motherfuckers that be communicating with aliens. I be talking to y'all. Y'all listen to motherfuckers that talk to aliens. Type of shit y'all into. Weird as wrong with you? You listen to motherfuckers that be communicating with aliens. I be talking to y'all. Y'all listen to motherfuckers that talk to aliens. Type of shit y'all into. Weird as fuck, man. Motherfucker deception that you start believing in aliens and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You listen to motherfuckers that be communicating with aliens. I be talking to y'all. Y'all listen to motherfuckers that talk to aliens. Type of shit y'all into. Weird as fuck, man. The fuck? That's like me talking to Yoda and shit. You know what I'm saying? Me talking about our friends with Yoda. Our friends with Yoda and shit. Our friend with him and shit when he was little and shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Okay, so that should tell you. That should tell you the type of people that's been put in position. And I want to leave you. I want to leave you with this shit right here. Because I had a sister come up on the platform and she had spoke on it. I wasn't even on the platform. I got off the platform. And this was something I touched on lightly, but she explained it perfectly. And what she said was, think about it. These people that you hear out here, that you see on social media,
Think about it.
that's with this shit, where these motherfuckers come from?
Just like Pharoah, where the fuck did he come from? Like, this nigga just came out of nowhere. It's like this motherfucker got an assignment and just got on this bitch and he just went crazy at this people.
Why they always be from like group homes and adopted families and shit? Think about this shit for a minute. They just appeared out of nowhere. Cause come from. Why they always be from like group homes and adopted families and shit? Think about this shit for a minute. They just appeared out of nowhere.
Then it's like it always be the story of they didn't have no parents and then they grew up with these parents and then they did this. Like, why is that like a reoccurring thing? Like it's a pattern. We hear this shit out, man. Look here. Pardon me. We hear this shit all the motherfucking time.
That's why I told you before, this is a psychological operation.
That's all that it is. It's a psyop.
This is an operation on your motherfucking mind, on your motherfucking psyche.
Psyop.
Okay? Just to see how you gonna react. That's why I told you before, this is a psychological operation. This is an operation on your motherfucking mind, on your motherfucking psyche, okay? Just to see how you gonna react. Now, it's some people that are psyops that was even able to transcend over to the physical realm, oh motherfucker. Start doing shit to you, just to see how you gonna react. Now, it's some people that are psyops that was even able to transcend over to the physical realm, on your motherfucking psyche, okay? Just to see how you gonna react. Now, it's some people that are psyops that was even able to transcend over to the physical realm, oh motherfucker. Start doing shit to you physically, okay? It's demonic entities right now got motherfuckers afraid to go to sleep. Afraid because of their recollection of the bad things that took place. That's that energy I'm talking about. Stay on the high. Stay elevated on the high, okay? Stay on the high.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of them, man. They be afraid. They be afraid because of the recollection and the energy that's attached with shit that they can remember. That energy be so motherfucking strong. Hey, look here, that energy be stronger than a motherfucker.
Stay on the high, family.
Ty knows.
Say cap, nah, ain't no cabin in the woods. I'm in the cut in the wood. That's what the hell I'm at. Get ready to dip. Key to the jizzle. What's up? What's up? Hey, man, shout out to the chat. What's up, April? Shout out to everybody up in here. Yeah, I wanted to get a little quick upload. Real motherfucking quick. I ain't get to say what's up to nobody, none of that shit.
Yeah, I ain't even get to say what's up. But like I say, within all of this within itself, we'll be going through layers. Because, see, you know, you can't never just go all the way in. You can touch on a little something. But once that you start, you know, titling videos and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Them folk don't like that shit right there. When you start doing that shit, they start saying you a conspiracy theory. They'll start saying all kind of crazy ass shit. Nah, that's why I just, you know, I'll give you some of it in a roundabout way. You know, hopefully with the way that I worded it, that you was able to get it. You say, hey, Just Jay, I haven't heard that, but, you know, that runs right along the lines, you know, of on what people that we've known, you know, to do certain stuff. You know, even like Jason Voorhees, you know, as that story went, Jason Voorhees, he had a mother. They ain't say too much about his daddy. But look at the stuff that took place with Jason. Look at the stuff he did when he was young. See, this is a story that was told, and everybody that watched that movie back in that era and time, at the times the most when they felt joy. Once that is switched, when the yin and yang switch, you feel what I'm saying? Then, boy, look, I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there.
Say they actors just like, man, they worse than
I ain't gonna do it.
actors. They bad motherfucking actors.
I ain't gonna do
He
it.
says the realest shit I
Let's see if I start talking about that Friday, I'm gonna have to go back in on that mastery. You feel me? I don't even want to open the door up because when we start talking about Jason and Friday the 13th, see that was that number 13 then. See they threw that science up in there then. You didn't even know what the fuck was going on. They had part 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it just so happened on part number 5. That's when they put some black people in motherfucking Jason. I remember that shit. And that same dude, we're gonna get into him too one day. I ain't even want to go too deep, but if you around my age, you know, and if you've seen that movie, that was when that's when a black person got into, you know, like the mainstream horror films. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't talking about no Candyman and stuff like that. I'm talking about like major box office, like how Jason was. Jason had volumes. Candyman is just Candyman. Candyman was dope, but that's just was Candyman. Like they wrote consecutive parts of Jason. That's how dope that was. So think about back in 85, 86, everybody that watched the movie Jason, somewhere through their life, when they had a child, whatever they experienced and what they felt from that movie, the thing the most that they were afraid of, that's the thing that they child will struggle with. Think about it now. That would it be right there. That's that 13. Remember that 13 ghosts? Remember that shit? That 13 ghosts? Remember that shit? All that I'm trying to tell you some real shit, man. Now if I do a breakdown on that motherfucker, I ain't gonna do nothing but do it one time, and I ain't gonna keep doing it. I ain't gonna be on here like Pharoah doing lectures and shit, but I'll do it for you one time. I'll show you how all that shit coincide, you know, just to take away from the, you know, that beta male word, because without knowing etymology and how to alphabetize sequence of events, man, you would never be able to unlock the doors of the mastery. That's why the Holy Prophet Noble Drew Ali, you know, he gave out the circle 7 in them keys. He gave out them 7 words. It wasn't nothing but 7 words, y'all. Time never was when man was not. Okay? Before anything else, okay? Before anything else, before anything was written, before any book was published. Because as I told you, anything written, what somebody said out of their own motherfucking mouth, the way that they viewed it, they typed it up, it got an ISBN number. It got an ISBN number. If not, it's a splinter group or someone with splinter thoughts and shit that had an idea or had expectations of nothing but a sinister act. Like how Jim Jones did, same shit. I'm telling you, it's the same shit on that 13. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. That's why I say when you see that 333, it's long, PYT. You already know. You already know. Time never was when man was not. But see, they don't know that. See, we hey, look here, PYT. We been broke that down in the dismal crypt. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Put your left hand on the eyeball. Right. All of that science. So look, peep game. I'm not going to say that we going to cover, you know what I'm saying, the 333 topic, because when we dealing with like numerology, I love to have people, you know, that wanted to call in and just simply wanted to build. Yeah. Just want to call in and build. You know, I open up the platform. I open the platform up, turn y'all loose. I turn y'all loose. Yeah, you just build. Just go in. Yeah, my video ain't titled none of that crazy shit. It's just about Tasha K and Young Pharoah and Angela Stanton trailers. That's what this about. Yeah, we can build. You want to build. Yeah, I just be wanting people to, you know, just be able to, you know, digest, you know, what was said. That's dope. Love, loyalty. That's what's up. You know, we're gonna take a whole lot of second now forward. I want people to be able to process this information. Because I know it may have been some things that I was speaking on that, a few of y'all might not been aware of. I know it may have, sounded different from what you would normally like hear on this channel, me roasting motherfuckers and shit all damn day. But like I say, when it comes down to building, oh yeah, we can get a build now. Cause like I say, I'm gonna do me a little lectures. I'm gonna do me a little lecture too, but I'm gonna do a lecture on some hard shit, and I'm gonna show you. And I'm just gonna be through with the shit. I ain't even gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna show you what those guys did. Cause and then the funny thing about it, when they was doing them lectures and stuff, they wasn't even giving, like any respect or praise or accolades or recognition to the people who actually cited the quotes that they were quoting and the things that they was talking about. I'm like, man, come on, man, stop playing, man. Stop playing, man. Oh yeah, golly, we growing. You already know what it is. You say it's under attack. Who attacked them? Speak on it. Who attacked? Say people say the Bible how they won't be picking and choosing. Hey, it's the same way with the Quran. I mean, the same way how you say people, use the Bible, how they want. People use the Quran how they want. Yeah, they be twisting and contorting the ayats. Just like in the biblical text, they be twisting and contorting them damn chapters. They be, shit, but I can say anything from the Bible that's applicable to some shit that they got going on. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel you. I agree with you, but you already know how that coin do. It ain't but that we don't deal with that one-sided coin. That like that one-sided money. That thing ain't real. It don't even make sense. You got to throw it up in the air. You feel me? It's one or the other. Here's a tail. You say, Professor World. You say I be fried after, for real? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. See, I was doing this for years with brothers that was older than me. Like I was teaching them. You see what I'm saying? So with me giving commentary, I be on here tripping and talking to stuff. But like if you want to build, that's different. Because see, then it will be composed a hell of a lot differently. Hey, it's gonna be different than a motherfucker. I mean, I'm gonna still be tripping and shit, but nah, I want you to understand what the fuck going on. Just like I be wanting you to understand who these damn people are and what they got going on and how they connected and stuff. Oh, you talking about your brain? The livest professor. That's dope, Charles. The livest. You say your brain fried? Oh, my bad. My bad, Just Jay. If I fried you out, my bad. Damn. That's why I say I wasn't even trying to go hard like that. But anyway, like I say, with the 3 minutes and 33 seconds, with the Angela Stanton interview, the Pharoah upcoming coming soon interview, the numbers don't lie, do they? The numbers don't lie, do they? You done drunk a whole bottle of wine. Are you serious? You drunk a whole bottle of wine? Oh, snap. Oh, my goodness. She said she done drunk a whole bottle of wine. Oh, I'm the professor? Nah, I ain't the professor. I just roast and report. You know what I'm saying? This just within reporting. That's all. Nah, they don't lie, Gemini son. You know they don't lie. 333. You already know what it is. And then do the knowledge, right? Do the knowledge. You see how with the 333, how they brought forth the manifestation of the 666, but the 666 was Leviathan. Hold on, let me go to the chalkboard again. Hold on. While we're in here building, I be wanting you to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, but peep game with a peep game. Now this what the hell they did, right? Hold on, let me get my signs together. I ain't got my signs together yet. Hold on. Okay, now I got my signs now. All right, we can rock out. Okay, bet. Okay, now this what they did, right? See, when they run that 333, they'll be comfortable running that 333. But then they brought forth the manifestation with that 666, and like that 666, it was like supposed to be evil. 666, when they brought forth that manifestation with that evil, that was that lie. You see what I'm saying? That was that lie right there. That was that lie. And you know as well as understand, like evil spelled backwards is live. Okay? See, they'll throw that 666 out there, but 666 back then was Leviathan. This is the way that it was spelled. It was Leviathan. It was Leviathan as opposed to being, excuse me, 666 as far as ether, as far as you know what I'm saying, ether. Okay, right. So what they were able to do, you know, just off of these numbers, and these numbers alone, they were even able to stagnate numeric principles as well. Because when we start looking at the 6, like the 6 is actually the fiscal year. You understand? Like the 6. That's why all that stuff that Drake was talking about, you know, all that stuff Drake was talking about, the 6 and all that stuff, how they try to make it seem like he talking about a geographic location and stuff. Like, dude, we know who you work for. But, you know, just like Kanye said, you just write the stuff. That's all you do. Don't worry about nothing else. You just write the shit. Just write the shit. Stop partying and having sex with all these girls and stuff and singing and partying and shit. Just write the shit. That's all. But, you know, that 6, and within the 6, we also got to look at the 12 off of the 6 and look at the 12, you know what I'm saying, with the 12 inches, you know what I'm saying, the 12 inches of a foot, right? We got the 12 inches of the foot, and we also got, you know what I'm saying, the 12, you know what I'm saying, we got the 12 months of the year. Okay? So when we start dealing with the, you know what I'm saying, the 12 months of the year, all of this within itself from the 12 is actually 3 times 4. So that 3 times 4, you know what I'm saying, on the 12 is still going back to the 3 because of what is it, 3 times 4. Okay? So when we start looking at the universality and the universal principles within itself, you know what I'm saying, a 34, 3 and 4, and why it would be awkward and why Western civilization wouldn't want these like numbers being pushed out as a major agenda, because you know what I'm saying, let me find my joint on here. I think I switched. Okay, no, I didn't switch my keyboard. I'm tripping. Okay, so it'll be 3 plus 4, and 3 plus 4 equals 7. So let's look at the science, okay? We're gonna do it like this right here. 1, let's say 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C. Okay, let's do it like that. And then we'll look at the 3. Okay? Peep game with a peep game with a peep game now. Peep game with a peep game. You see the 3 and 4, right? You see the 3 and 4 with the set. Okay. Look now. You see this, right? Okay. Let me take it off. Let me take it off before I start unlocking too many minds over here. When I start unlocking too many minds with the highlight right there, you see it, right? You see the 3 and 4 to 7. 3 and 4 is 7. So we're looking at all words within itself, and then we're going to go all the way in. All right, boom, peep game. Now you got 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C. So then if we look at G, and then we know that G is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then G is 7. And then we look at 0, it's simply being itself because of the 0, and then it's -9 and then +9. Those are all numbers. But then we look at the D, you feel what I'm saying, within itself, and you see how all of the numbers actually correlate. You can see how all of the numbers correlate. You see what I'm saying? You can look at that. You can see the 704 right there. You see, you're not adding 3 and 4 with 7. You got 3 plus 4. You see, that'll be a 7. You see, that's this right here is pointing back to God right here. Just pointing back to God. You see what I'm saying? Plus 7 right here. You see? G-O-D 704. You see this right here? Okay. Okay. See, they would not want you to be able to see 3s in damn near everything. See, this is a pattern for most men, just as men who would walk the woods would understand the pathways of the woods and would even know how to track down not only animals, but people as well. Everything through coding. But they do not, look, I'm telling you, They do not. You say 7 is completion. Oh yeah, 7 is perfection. Not only completion, but 7 is perfection. We looked at the complete number within itself as being 9. 9 will be the number of completion. 7 is perfection. And the reason that 9 is completion, I'm gonna show you. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. You know I can't type. Hold on. But anyway, it's gonna be like this right here. You had a 6, then you had a 5, then you had a 4, then you got a 3, then you got a 2, then you got a 1, then you got a 0, then you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, 9 is completion. 9 completes everything. Everything from 0 to the left is negative. This is the complete number, number 9. Number 7 is always the perfected number. There's no other number that can be divided into 7. It's only 9 numbers. No other number. It's just 7. Think about it. Just think for 1 second. It's only this number. No other number is complete. I taught this for years. Just explaining it, breaking it down like, yo, let's go through the Bible then. Not dealing with numbers and talking about Drake and stuff like that, but just showing you like how all this stuff right here, how it correlates. You know, you will have people that'll throw these numbers out here. They'll throw the motherfucking numbers out there only to confuse you. Why do you think there's always such a big deal and a money grab with people spending more of their money and more of their time buying scratch off tickets than what they actually win? You see, those are all numerics, all numbers. Just like numbers in contrast to beliefs, there's people who actually compensate their religious belief for their belief in actually, you know, hitting the jackpot, you know, with a stretch off. You feel what I'm saying? But like I say, that's in another lesson. That's in another bill. Yeah, I ain't gonna worry y'all, man. Yeah, I'll be in here talking about numerics all night. I'll just put the bill together and we'll go from there. But like I say, when it come to this 333, this 33 and a third, when it come down to this Scottie Pippen, when it come down to this Scottish Wright, when it come down to this Albert Pike, when it come down to that triangle, that number 3, try-to angle, T-R-Y, not T-R-I, because T-R-I would be triple angle. They tried with a triple angle in court. They said for us to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They even told us that there was a way to be able to reach God. There were principles through identifying with God associated with names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I showed you that 3 cannot be divided into 1. Even if you add a decimal point as well as a 0, 3 can only be divided by 3 multiplied by 3. And it'll be 9. Subtract that from 10 that came from the decimal point, and it's going to be a remainder of 1. There's a continuous remainder of 1. Every time in an event of 3s, if you don't watch the entire series of The Sopranos, think about the person that was always talking about number 3. Everybody on The Sopranos, they were killed. Everybody. Silvio went to the hospital, but you know somebody went there and whacked his ass because everybody else was dead. So you know somebody went and did it like, oh, this motherfucker's in the hospital. Go kill his ass now. You know how that shit go. But Paulie was the person that always mentioned number 3. And he told Tony that shit that day they was standing in that house. Before that, on the last episode, go and watch it. And you would see Paulie told Tony. And Tony was sitting there looking stupid. And Paulie said, that's it, man. That's it. I finally figured it out. That's it. It's like death. Death comes in 3s. It comes in 3s. And then that damn clock, that motherfucker said, dum, dum. And then that cat said, meow. And that was it. Paulie told him then. He the only one. Go back and watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about. You're going to be like, damn, I didn't see that shit. And look at when the damn clock turned. And watch when that motherfucker hit that 3. There, listen what I'm telling you with numerology, okay? There's people now who have invested a lot of energy whether you interpret it as being demonic or serpent-like or not, but they invested this energy in order to fulfill a certain mission, okay? And I'm gonna leave you with that. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody tuning in on this 33 and the third bill. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.